Yeah. Right, let's go again. Rightio. Culpable, I'm not using Stream Elements anymore, mate. When we first started streaming 5 or 6 years ago, it used to cook the phone, and now it's doing the same thing, mate. So, you know, you would think that a company that's trying to tap into the live streaming market would get off their ass and fix the issues of phones overheating, mate. It's just ridiculous. Yes, mate. Mermaids have all gone, bud. All right, so this is all working straight now. Let's have a look. Got to remember too, people, when you fish with soft plastics, each soft plastic's different. So, you know, you've just got to figure out how it works, don't you? Some soft plastics are good to cast distances, others aren't, you know. Oh, it's still holding up all right. You know what I mean? You've got the tension of the soft plastic to work with, the whole lot, you know. Oh, man. For God's sake, I can't even charge my phone. Yeah, that's right, Colt, but it's a good call, mate, because I checked it, you know. The fish has just come up in here now. I have no idea what it is. Don't know whether it's a tail or a mulloway, whatever. No, that's right, B, yeah. Yeah, Trogs, let's not be silly now, bud, hey? Oh dear. All right, so this is now swimming properly, which is good. Sherpa, how you been, bud? You good? Whew. Well done, mate. That's right. Oh dear. Oh, that's exactly right, Disco. That's one less bull ant. Lucky that didn't bite me. Well, Loey, the stupid thing is in Western Australia, mate, they can't actually run a breathalyzer on someone in a boat. They can do like a visual inspection. All right, we've got this fish swimming up the soft plastic now, people. Let's see what happens. Come on, mate. It's swimming up behind it. I can see the V. It's having a look. Oh, yeah, that was a hit. Come back. A very tentative hit. I've been refraining from using the white soft plastic. So we'll go to that one in a second. I think it's that big tailor from the other night. Oh. That's right, BU. Yeah, that's right. Machinery, anything that revolves around responsibility, mate. You know, even push bikes, the whole lot, Lower. You know, a lot of people don't realise that when they're drunk, I mean, killing yourself is one thing, but killing someone else is another. You know, so all right. So it's over that side of the river now. Oh, come on, bud. You're not playing the game, fishy. These fish become territorial this time of year anyway, so. Oh, that's right, but see, that's what I don't get, Loey, right? Is nowadays the trend is to, you know, say, oh, it's so expensive to stream, I'm so broke. And then you see people drinking like bourbon at 11 o'clock in the morning. It's like, really? You know, $100 packs of rollies and all that sort of stuff. Anyway. And I mean, needless to say, there's always been rumours on the platform that some streamers are involved in drugs and that sort of stuff. And I mean, if they are, they are. But, you know, like, you shouldn't really be doing or glorifying any of that when you've got kids under 18 on a platform. On a platform, you know. What happened there? Oh, hang on. Oh. There's streamers that do drugs on stream now, Mystic. You're joking. Oh, yeah. Streamers on the platform from what we started to do years ago. And, you know, yeah, I don't even bother going into a lot of channels anymore purely because of the, you know, anyway, social media is the Rahipmol of the egomaniacs, people. Fact. Three Twitch streamers have OD'd, BU. Are you serious? What, from the States or Europe or where? All right, we'll go back to the white one and see how we go. The States? Yeah, well, mate, I wouldn't give them the time of day, BU. I don't care who you are, mate. If you do drugs live on stream in front of kids, you should get locked up for that, mate. They should make that a law too, you know. I think there's going to be an undue influence law introduced to people. There's murmurs of it with all the social media stuff and that sort of stuff, you know, so we'll wait and see, eh? Wow. $5 for a shot, Lowy. Oh, God. I have no idea why they'll do that. Right, so Detroit Tool Company makes excellent lights, people. Let me get that out of the view there. We'll do that like that. Bring this over here. Oh, pretty average FPS. But that's all right, mate. It's all about the bigger picture. Yeah, but we're all adults once we get to a certain age, BS. So, you know, that's the thing though, isn't it, mate? You've got to be responsible for your own actions, don't you know? Yeah, but this guy, that's one of the reasons why I left and went to YouTube for whatever it was, a year. I mean, just, you know, we've been screaming. Even the fishing catalogue on Twitch is not IRL fishing, right? It's a game-based fishing. So, you know, we've been screaming for our own category for years, you know, and we've been doing some good things on the platform. And then the next thing you know, pools, hot tub and beaches. I mean, how the hell does that apply to fishing? Everyone goes, oh, but you've got beaches in it. Yeah, mate, but the content they put on there is not fishing. And by right, the fishing streamers shouldn't be in there because of the hot tubs and all that sort of stuff, you know. Anyway, we came back for the community that's on here because a lot of people don't like YouTube chat. A lot of people don't like, you know, leaving one platform to go to another, which they're perfectly entitled to, and away we go. Yeah, not really, okay. McDiddles, how are you? Nah, mate, I've seen the fish around again, mate, but we're about 3 days off a full moon, which doesn't help our cause in the rivers. But we'll see how we go, eh? Stranger things have happened, people. There's no right or wrong with fishing. All I know is, if I've got a soft plastic in the water, or a bait, which we don't have, we've got soft plastics, I've got more chance of catching a fish than not having one in the water, you know? And the nights are getting cooler again, earlier. And I mean, it's dark by 7:30. A month ago it was dark by... There's the fish behind the soft plastic, people. We should hopefully get some interest on this white soft plastic. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give the fish time to look at it and just chuck it out there. It's following the lure around, so let's just give it 4 or 5 minutes to have a look at it. Oh, I know what you mean, Disco. Oh, Mystic, it doesn't matter what platform it is, mate. If there's, you know, if they want to be toxic, they'll be toxic, bud. They don't care, you know. Right, now this is much more better. Phone's not as hot. Okay, great. Now, I'm stable on 2350 kbps. That's good, so I can't move the phone any closer. We've got a good light source. We're okay. There's no different, bud. It's no different, mate. YouTube live streaming's only been around really for about a couple of years now. Before that, all the toxicity was on this platform, bud. Oh, you'd be surprised, Stillage, because whether we like to admit it or not, okay, it affects all of us, mate. If you know what I mean, because when someone says toxic streamer, right, they usually pigeonhole all streamers into that category. And whether you like it or not, you're also pigeonholed into that, you know? So, alrighty. Okay. Hey. A bit further down is the other spot where we got busted off by either that mulloway or the shark in the river that night, or that day, sorry, not night, it was day. Finally hooked one, and then Whoompa, you know. I might bring some baits down next time, and then what I can do then is I can just cast a bait out and fish a soft plastic over the top of it. Oops. Yeah, but what happened there, bud? I mean, to get an indefinite Twitch ban, mate, someone's got to mass report you. And from what I can make out, you know, from what we've chatted about, you've got one particular streamer in a community that's got it in for you anyway, mate, you know? So, I mean, how do you come back from that? You know what I mean? That makes it tough because it doesn't matter what you do, you've always got someone trying to stick it to you behind your back, you know? The frogs are out. Yeah, I hear you, B, but I mean, mate, yeah, that's the thing though, isn't it, you know? Some people try and make content out of that sort of stuff, and it's not content at all, BU, it's just ego, bud, you know? Anyway. Yeah, that's right, BU. You just got to rise above it, bud. You've just got to try and, you know, try and let it slide as hard as it may be, you know. Yeah. Righto, people, looking at the silhouette from the light, I can see where these fish are moving. There's one here and there's one there, but, you know. Let's try there. That's the best cast I've done all night, I think. Yeah, that's right, disco balls. You know, I mean, it's pretty tough fishing the river anyway, mate, with baits. So with soft plastics, you know. Oh, hello, mate. That's definitely not a cat. I'll tell you what, people, let me show you a bit of Australian wildlife. I've got a possum that's directly above me in the tree here. I can see his silhouette through the night and I can see the branches moving. The little bugger wants to come down, but because I'm here, he's put off by it. So let me just get the spotlight and then I'll show you where it is. Or you're going to jump across, are you, matey? Hey, bud. Oh, it's a brush tail. Wow, okay, hang on, I'll show you, people. We're going to start doing our nightly winter walks and live streams too, so. All right, oh, don't do that. Hey, little buddy, what are you doing? Might have to teach this possum how to catch fish. Yeah, they're a bit nasty, Sherpa. That's right. So if you see a possum rock up on your front door with a bag of goon and a roll of gaffer tape, run, okay? Oh, he's just here now. If he drops down, he better not drop down on my head. Hey, little fella, that's good. You're moving closer to the camera. What are you doing, bud? Oh, where is he? We've had some great streams where we've been walking and finding possums and owls and all sorts of stuff. Oh, now he's a bit hard to find. Where'd you go, bud? You know the old saying, like a possum in the headlights? Oh, Jimbo, look at the ground first before you walk, mate, in case there's a snake, bud. There we go. Now, where are you, mate? Is that him there? Oops. I'm glad that eyes. Hang on, you see the little evil orange eyes? There he is. Right there. Hang on. See little evil orange eyes? There we are, bud. Is that him there? There he is, just there. Just in here, I think. Check that out. Is that him in there? Yeah, that's him there. There we are, see? Doesn't like the light, but there he goes. He's moving on the tree. See him? He's run off. He's had enough of this. Oh, he's coming down. It's like, get away, mate. You treat me as food. You know, we're just chilling out and just seeing what's happening, mate, you know. Okay, so he's got a burrow there, I think. Wouldn't do too many burrows there, mate. There's a few termites in there, bruv. Normally when they scoot down a tree trunk and you see them like head round, they disappear. There's like a little hollow in the tree, so it could have built a nest. Now there is there's an owl that's in Western Australia that's quite rare. It's called the monkey face owl. It looks like Zorro. It stands about, easy 2.5 feet tall, and it had the big black band. Because what happened was, there's been like 3 confirmed sightings in about, 20 years in Western Australia. I was at a farmhouse that I was renting in a place called Dingup in the southwest. And there was a huge carry moth on the back end of the fly screen, and it was on the inside. Next thing I know, I'm looking at this carry moth on the full moon, and I see this owl, whoo, you know, flying in because you can't hear him, and it's hit the sliding door, right? And it dropped down, and I looked at it, and it looked at me, and it was quite stunned. And then I rang up the West Australian Museum, and when I described it, I said, mate, it flew into me back sliding door. And the guy came down from the West Australian Museum twice. I don't really think they had much of an idea how to try and get him anyway. But yeah, just a little bit of interesting trivia. Big Billy, how are you, bud? That's right. Oh, look. Big Billy, how are you, bud? Look, Mystic, let's face it, mate. Everybody tries to find a way to try and be esteemed amongst their peers, don't they? Right? So, you know, fame's become a bit of a drug now. Some people will do anything to achieve it. I mean, look at this platform. Look at most social media platforms, you know. And back in the 90s, they found the fossils of a Tasmanian tiger in a cave at Margaret River, right? But when they carbon dated it, it was 10,000 years old. And look, there is the old conspiracy theory that the Tassie tiger is still out there, because you got to remember, some parts of the southwest of Western Australia, right, the flora and the fauna is still intact. There's some places there that haven't seen people for a long time, right? It's like that mallee fowl that they find on the mine sites in Kalgoorlie. They've been seen down south on southern beaches, right? And, you know, even king browns and that sort of stuff, which is one of Australia's deadliest snakes, in this hot weather they make their way down to the southwest as well, you know. There's always been reports of these giant dugites that they've killed, you know, crossing the road, and it's actually a king brown, people. So, you know, there's lots of stories and that sort of stuff, but the mallee fowl's an interesting one. If you want to have a look at a really funny bird, oh, this is going to go out in a minute. If you want to go and have a look at a really funny bird, Google mallee fowl, M-A-L-E-E-F-O-W-L. When I was working on the mines up past Southern Cross, we we bumped into one. It was running across the road, getting to the other side of the road and running back. So we pulled up in the car, and I looked at the guy that I was working with and went, "That's a mallee fowl, isn't it?" And he goes, "Yeah." So I got out of the car. It was like something out of a cartoon, like this across the road. I've walked out and I've gone boo, and it's stopped mid-stride and gone and then run off. They're not the brightest apparently, so anyway. Yeah, it does, you know. And look, we've got a lot of really interesting flora and fauna down here, people. Look, okay, let's throw this out there for the community to decide, right? Apparently, there's also but look, there's a big conspiracy theory that there was a boat that was travelling with a mating pair of Tasmanian tigers to a zoo that ran aground and crashed. And the Tasmanian tigers got out on this island. It's all secret and that sort of stuff. If that is the case, I mean, that would be fantastic. But, you know, you look at America with the carrier pigeon, Australia with the Tasmanian tiger that was hunted to extinction. You know, people are stupid. You know, the dodo with the English, the is it the Galapagos turtle? Is that the one when they're on the ships and that sort of stuff, you know? Brain dead. Okay, well, I'll tell you what, people. Would you like me? I know where they've supposedly seen Tasmanian tigers because, you know, we were beekeepers when we were younger and we used to bump into the guys from Deepore that were looking for them and that. They reckon they're in certain wheat belt towns. Would you like me to do a stream? What was that? And camp out where they think they've seen the Tasmanian tigers? You know, I mean, I'm not optimistic that we'll see one, but what we can do is apparently you can put up trail cams that you can link to Wi-Fi. So if we take the Starlink out and link everything to the Wi-Fi, what we can do is we can have a, we'll be able to do, like, if we do 4 cameras, we can put them on a screen, and then what we can do is we can have the camping side of the screen, and that way if anything comes into the like field of view, we'll pick it up. Would that be something that the community would be interested in? A bunyip rub. How are you, Axe? Yeah, well, that's right, mate. I mean, you know, the English have a terrible record with, you know, conservation and that sort of stuff. That's how they roll. And I mean, farm guard dog that's run about 3 k's. I tell you what, people, that beach stream that I did Sunday, because I've been doing all this fishing here, right, and just, you know, like getting the timing back and all that sort of stuff, the casting's gone up another level, so I can start doing all my technical stuff for YouTube, you know. No, of course you don't have to donate for it, Lowy. You know, I know where you're coming from though, mate, because some streams, they want you to donate so they can open an envelope, you know. Look, people, one of the best descriptions I've ever heard about live streaming, right, is that live streaming is a form of online busking, right? Whether you like to admit it or not. So these people that, you know, demand stuff, they're in the wrong game. They need to go and get a job, right? If you're about content creation, which we are, just turn the camera on, just do it, you know, and there won't be any charge to any of the community members, because you've got to remember too, people, when you live stream, right, everything I spend on petrol, fishing tackle, all that sort of stuff, phones and all that, it's all a tax deduction because you use it to offset your tax. So when you've got people asking for donos, they're trying to get 2 bites of the one cherry by, you know, getting the money to do that, then they claim it on tax anyway. It's just ridiculous, you know. Even 6, how are you, bud? Jacob Power, nah, bud, mate, this river's been really bad in February. I don't know whether it's the heat or whatever, but last year we were still getting fish. Is that a plane? Yeah, it's a plane. We were still getting, you know, fish in February. I'm hoping March and April's better, you know. Oh, come on, buddy. What are you doing, mate? Trying to work with the tension on this soft plastic. So tense. Oh, dear. At least we don't get alligators and crocodiles this far down, people. So, let's do that. Hey, Pappy Frosty. Oh, you're from Paraburdoo, are you, bud? Okay. Oh, keep your... Hey, keep your Norwegian cronies, Sherpa. We got plenty of cronies here, bud. There's a bit of a twist on words. Hey? Right, so the soft plastic's not tracking straight. Bugger! It's a bit weird. Yeah, my timing's back with the casting, fam, so it's all good. Oh, that's right. Okay. I'm 2 hours south of Perth, mate, so, you know, we're 3,000 kilometres from Crocs. Unfortunately, we're only about 3,000 millimetres from bull sharks, you know. Right, so bait fish are getting pushed in. Cannot wait till we go down the beach, people, and try and catch something down south. It's my favourite part of the world. Love it. Miss it dearly. Beautiful cast. It's not bad, thanks. That's exactly right. Dub Nation, how are you, bud? Hey, Pappy Frosty. Was Paraburdoo the original like home of the Panawanika Riders, mate? Or was that a different town? I know they were called the Panawanika Riders and all the rest of it. There were people used to say that they were actually more from Paraburdoo than Panawanika, if that makes sense, no? The Expressed Axe. No, Boris, how are you? People, we've got Boris Johnson in chat. He's making a comeback. Boris, welcome, bud. No more COVID parties, you cheeky bugger, all right? So, no, I haven't, Axe. I've got some long-time members of the community that are from South Australia. I want to go over there and fish the Glenelg and the Torrens River, right? So we'll see how that goes, you know. This is a very full tide. The other night when we were fishing here, people, we were down there. What is it now? Oh, 5 to 8. We'll have to call it a night soon. It's been terrible with the reception. Boom, lovely. Lovely. Oh, did you? Pappy, with bull sharks, mate, that's the only thing that I pull out of the river that I want to punch in the face. I don't like them at all. A lot of the schools do swimming lessons in the rivers as well, and it's like, why would you do that, mate, with the bullies around, you know? But anyway. All right, now, it's a pity the camera can't get closer because I'd show you all the water that comes line when I pass it. There it is. It's that still tonight, you can see the dust. Why can't we have these conditions on the beach when we've got the right conditions, fam, you know? Like... 50 degrees in Carnarvon. Coorong, okay. Yeah, that's right. Coorong and Victor Harbour. Okay, Express Dax. Well, one of the guys that has been in the community for a long time, I've helped out with fly fishing gear. And he's got private access to a place where we can fly fish from the... Oh, what was that? Where we can fly fish from the rocks with fly gear and hook into Australian salmon, snapper, groper, yellowtail kings and that sort of stuff. So I'd take over me Starlink and, you know, set that up. And the sky's the limit really, isn't it, you know? Ah, get out of it. Yeah, the moths are coming in. All right, let's go again. Oh, it does, Pappy. Yeah, Boris, you're getting excited. That's it. That's exactly right. Hey, Boris, you're getting excited, mate. You know, you had your COVID parties, bud, and now you're trying to take over. So yeah, we're way, mate. Crocodiles are only found in northern Australia, not southern Australia. But we still have our share of snakes and other stuff down here anyway. But we've got nothing like the States, you know, so 8:05, right here. We'll just keep going for a bit. Right. Reactions, how are you, bud? Nah, mate, it's been terrible. Nah, that's right. That's exactly right, Pappy. But I mean, that's because everybody started blowing numbers on the mines, mate, didn't they? I lost count of how many people blew numbers on the mines. Well, for starters, Boris, they've got a huge desert between, you know, the Northern Territory and South Australia, so I don't think you'd find any crocodile that could walk across the desert, mate, you know, because they do live in water. And yeah, so you'll only find crocodiles really from about a proper mining town, Lowie. So I think a lot of people live there and then go to the camps. So oh, hear those mozzies. Don't tell me that. All right. Once this heat goes away, people, one of the main reasons I haven't been in the kayak out in the ocean is just with the heat, there's so many tiger sharks on the coast. Apparently we've got 7 out here up to about 3 metres. You know. Scrappy, how are you, bud? Nothing yet, mate. Yeah, that's right, Pappy. That's exactly right, bud. I've got to wash the salt off the car tomorrow. I forgot to do it today. Get the old truck wash out, do it nice and early in the morning. Oh yeah. Rightio. Okay, we'll leave that there for a second. Four, is it? Paulina, how are you, bud? Oh, that's right. Don't know, Scrappy. I haven't been out in the kayak to find out. Paulina, how are you, bud? Welcome to the stream, mate. Well, people, that's it, that's right. Well, that's a good play on words, Colt. All right, people, let me just shift this over here. We'll have the last cast. All sunshine. Rightio. That's exactly right, Louis. Greg Norman was a shark. He probably still is a shark. I actually had a set of Greg Norman shark tiger, like the, sorry, not tiger, the Greg Norman shark golf clubs. So yeah. All right, people. Well, I'm going to have to call it a night. I've still got one little bit of work to do. Right. Oh, Scrappy, who knows, bud? But mate, you know, if people are doing it for, oh, to be there. People are doing it for the right reason, mate. They don't want to gossip about it anyway. All right, people. Well, we're going to have to call it a night. I couldn't get here early enough to set up before the high tide like the other night, so had a few things to do for work. Everyone, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for right. You're welcome, people. Stick around. We're going to go and raid a Polish streamer who's new to the... oh, for God's sake. All right, people. Thank you very, very much. Thanks for coming in. To all the new people, welcome. Okay. Don't forget to go and subscribe for free on our other YouTube channel. Okay, we're going to go and raid Makar 1, help them out, and look, thank you very, very much for the support. Guten Tag, means frische, right? See ya. Thanks, everyone. Bye for now.